Hi guys, it's Bobby. Welcome back to my channel for another video. I got a couple minutes before work, so I figured pop on and do a quick little plan with me since it's been a couple of weeks since I've posted anything. You're seeing my background is my work calendar because I've had to make some changes to my desk setup. Ignore my nails, they're jacked. I know, I'm working on them. But anyway, I've gone back to, I'm still doing payroll, you know, my W-2 work from home, but the oil and gas engineers out of Houston that I used to work for, they reached out to me, 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe, yeah, 2 weeks ago, to ask me if I could, you know, do some as needed, you know, stuff for them. So I agreed, with the boundary that it comes after my payroll stuff. So like when I have downtime at my payroll job, I work on their stuff. So I'm now the new company administrator for the engineers in Houston. So I don't know, hopefully making money. You know, that's the end goal of anything. So anyway, pardon me, my allergies are horrendous. I don't know what the weather has been like over there. My car is green. It's been like 90 degrees here this week. I'm over it. Like, I gotta get my life together because I'm not gonna make it in hell, y'all. Just not gonna make it in hell. Anyway, so it's been like 90 degrees here, super high humidity, bad, really, really, really bad pollen. Today's high is supposed to be 82, but it's like 20 minutes of 8, and I am already sweating. Of course, my coffee may have something to do with that, but it is what it is. I'm not giving that up. And then Monday's high is like at 56. So, whatever, I'm over it. Anyway, let's get into the plan with me because I don't want to, you know, keep you up from your lives and I don't want to be late for work. So, this is the current week that we're on. Take out my grocery list. So, this was, you know, what the week looked like. So I've got some stuff written down here for next week. I also have a sticky note for next week because I think this is going to be too small for the things I have to keep track of now, especially with the second job. So, so we're just going to take out the week that we're going to plan. I need to leave this open, and forgive me because I do not have a whole lot of room in my workspace. So, I'm just going to do the best that I can, okay? Take out my Tombow. I'm still using 800, my janky little label there. And I'm still using the Coletto 3-color. Orange is family, pink is me, and black is everything else. So, alright. So, I'm going to keep this open because I need this. Let me stick this off to the side here. Alright. Hope you guys are doing well. Has the weather been kind of funky where you are? Oh, I have a question though. I do have a question before we get into anything. I had to run out to Walmart first thing this morning. You know, just pick up a couple things like I needed milk, you know, for my iced coffees because I didn't have enough to make it through today. And then, you know, like I had to pick up, like some soap, like some hand soap, you know, like for the bathroom. Anyway, my total, I picked up some other stuff too, but my total was $20.03. Now, when I pay cash in a store, and it's got anything to do with pennies, they like round it up. So, like if I'm owed 3 cents, they give me back a nickel. Do you know what I mean? So, because, you know, they're not making pennies anymore. So, if they're not making pennies anymore, where did my 3 cents from this morning go? I used my debit card. So, where does my 3 cents go? You know, why wasn't it just like an even 20? I don't know. It's just things I think about. Anyway. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday. Oh gosh, I have a lot of things on Monday, you guys. A lot of things. Okay, so Monday, I've got a 10 o'clock call. I've got an 11 o'clock call, and then I've got a 12 o'clock call. Tuesday, I gotta take the kid to his appointment. Thursday, I've got a 12 o'clock call. I think I think those are all of my meetings. So let's see. Sunday, I have to text my niece. It's her birthday. Friday, pick up bonus daughter, and I gotta weigh in. I didn't weigh in this morning. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. Well, I'm not gonna do it this week, so. Okay, so Sunday is, okay, so Sunday is my niece's birthday, so I need to text her. All right, Monday, let's see, I've got my first call at 10, and then we've got a call with Insperity. That's a PEO company. And then 12p is the team meeting. Alright, and then I've got my regular shit that I gotta do. So I've got my C-batch, ODPs, and PW audit. Whew, man, Monday's already jammed. I hate being that busy on a Monday. Oh my goodness. But it is what it is. I gotta figure it out. Okay, so then Tuesday, I'm gonna be in Denton at 7. Okay, and then Tuesday also is my C-batch. Due at 2:15. Alright, and then we've got term cancels. Alright, and then Wednesday it's ODPs. Wednesday and Thursday are typically like the most laid back days at my payroll job. Let's see, I gotta check my husband's pay stub on Wednesday. Well, I'm gonna check both of ours because I get paid this coming week. He gets paid every week, so I'm paid bi-weekly. So I want to check it just so I know like what to expect. Okay, and then no, Thursday at 12 is a team meeting. I think I have another call on Monday too, in the afternoon, but it's not on my calendar. I need to ask to find out. Thursdays is ODPs. All right, and then Friday is ODPs and retro audit, which is, what I have on my list for today. Okay, so then it's I'm gonna write weigh in here, but I don't know that I'm gonna do it. Okay, so Saturday is grocery store. Okay, I'm hoping to get out of the house a little bit this weekend. Like, my husband said something yesterday about us just getting out and going for a ride. It's supposed to be really nice on the weekend. Like 72 for a high on Saturday, I think, and 65 for a high on Sunday. So I'm really hoping that we can get out. But the price of gas is just crazy. To-do list is grocery list for right now. The 24th I need to cancel Canva. I paid for the premium, and I'm not even using this shit. So I'm not going to keep it. So I'm going to highlight probably this whole bottom section down here. And all right, so there's that. Okay, so let me just make sure. Oh, I'm going to add this to my to-do list as tax payments to find out where they went. Yeah, we found our taxes this year. We actually got a refund. Well, on paper, we got a refund, but we owed the IRS from last year, and then we owed the state of Maryland from last year. So, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, if everybody's paid now. You know, I know the IRS is. You know, they took that off the top of our federal refund, but I need to make sure that the state is paid because I don't want to owe anyone else. And it sucks that we had to wait until the refund time because then we had to pay more money, you know, because of interest, late fees, penalties, shit like that, but whatever. Okay. I think that's all for right now. I think I've got everything off of, like, looking at what I have written here for next week. I've got all these, and then I've got all these. So, yeah, I'm just going to call it there. Put this sticky note on the next week so that I have it. I'm just going to cross this stuff out. Whoops, maybe in black, I guess. Because I know that they're for the week before. Okay. All right, you guys. That is the week of April 19th through the 25th. My birthday is coming up. So that should be fun. My birthday is on a Monday, the 27th. So, hallelujah. Birthday is on a Monday. Love that. My birthday was on a Monday in 2022 during COVID. So, but whatever. Okay. All right. I think that's going to be it. So, this is... I've got on my list for tomorrow or today to meal plan. So, the husband and I are going to sit down and we're going to fill in the meal plan for this week before we go to the grocery store, so that way we only buy the stuff that we need to buy for dinners, you know, this coming week. And of course, you know, just like random shit. But, you know, I already have a grocery list going, but it's just basics, you know, like any toilet paper and tea bags. I got deodorant today, you know, stuff like that. But I just need to figure out what we're going to have for dinners, because that's the only meal that we really, like, plan for and make sure we have everything. Breakfast, I have the same thing every day. It's like an egg and cheese wrap. So I'm good on eggs. I'm good on wraps. I do need to get cheese, and it's on my grocery list, but, you know, whatever. So, anyway, all right. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying cool if it's hot in your neck of the woods. Until next time, bye.